Hello viewers, welcome once again to Honeyfame Africa HOFA TV Talk Show, the voice of the streets. My name is Fortune Famous, and in the studio here are gentlemen from the People's Democratic Party.
I am Honorable Onuah Chairman Marshal, the coordinator of PDP Youth Council Rivers Chapter.
Wow. All right, and my brother here.
I am Hekerem Unity by name, the coordinator of PDP MOBILIZERS Rivers State Chapter. Thank you very much.
All right, we'll be right back. Let's take a short break. Please don't fail to subscribe to this channel to get more of this content. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back. Let's quickly give you the topic they have here with us, or with them rather. 2023 Nigeria's general election, victory is the goal. Well, I must say that this is a very, very strong one. Victory is what? The goal. Well, let's quickly start from the coordinator, PDP Mobilizers, right? Youth Mobilizers, right?
Yes.
Okay. How sure and certain are you that PDP, I mean the People's Democratic Party, Rivers State, to dance for victory come 2023 general election? How sure, how prepared are you, and how sure are you?
Thank you very much. We are 100% sure for victory come 2023 presidential, gubernatorial, and so many other elections, in the sense that PDP is not like other political parties that only operate on social media.
Okay.
They are party, PDP is a party with structures from the national down to the various polling units across the nations. Therefore, there is no way we can have all these structures on ground and still plunge into failure. That is to say that since we have already prepared our ground or our house before now, it means come that election with our structures on ground, we just go there, do our things, and come back happily with victory.
That's a very nice one. Well, having structure is one of the primary strategy of any political party to win, you know.
Yes.
That's a very nice one.
Yes.
You've really shown that you're truly a mobilizer.
Yes, yes.
Okay, as a youth coordinator, what do you really think is the position of youth, PDP youth in Rivers State in regards to the lingering issue between the Yesowike's led team and that of Atiku? I mean, the governor of Rivers State. What's really the position of youth, Rivers PDP youth, in this regards?
Well, thank you very much for this question. I think this is an opportunity to give more expository explanation on maybe possibly the outcome of what the resolution will look like. Not even talking about what the matter is or the fact of the matter, because I might not be possibly talking about what I was not there from the origin.
Okay.
As a youth, I think I'm not among the founders of this political party. Okay. When agreements were reached, I wasn't there present. But as a youth, I think I have abreast information out of research. Okay. And based on what we should be talking about, the victory and not the crisis, if you ask me. But if you say I should go by the question, I know that party is supreme, and I know that a time shall come that we shall resolve, because even the national party chairman, the what is it called, the national party chairman, Senator Ayu, His Excellency Governor Yesowike, our principal, the General Atiku Abubakar, Haji Atiku Abubakar, I know that they were all friends. Misunderstanding must ensue, and when times of this nature comes up or erupts, I think it just may be because of one or two factors that they have not fashioned solutions to. Okay. But maybe politics is a game of interest. I know that in politics there are three major factors I think people believe in. The one is the beginning of it, when they say the struggle for power, and that is what is ongoing. The second fact is where we begin to look at who gets what, when, and how, and authoritative allocation of value as the third aspect of it. When we begin to look at politics or see it in this light, we believe that what is happening now is operational in any society where we have rational beings. And the rational beings we talk about is We are not a political PDP. The party PDP is not just an association that you say you will come up to decide and say, this is what I want to do. And at the end of the day, you go and succeed without debate. There might be somebody, some persons or some bodies that will come up and ask you, why do you want to go on in this?
We need cogent
so
reasons.
You will explain and give us factors why it should happen. The problem that is rocking PDP today, like people will begin to say that they should go and face their problems and not talk about the national politics. APC formerly had same issues, and today they are leading the country. Even if they have led us to dungeon, they have thrown us into a pit and they have kept us in starvation and hunger. But that is not even the area I want to go to. Emphasis are not yet going to be laid on that area. I believe that come rain concern, since the reconciliation committee have been set, I wouldn't want to rely or dwell much on that aspect. I believe that the reconciliation committee, that is their duty, and they will come to a resolution at the end of the day. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. You've actually elucidated a very nice point here. But then, as a party man, also a coordinator, I strongly believe that you have a voice, just as you're doing right now. You have a voice. If you're being given opportunity to stand before your leaders, your party leaders, to say, okay, let me suggest to them on how to prefer solution to this lingering issue and then put an end to this crisis. As a coordinator, as a leader, what would you tell them? Just 2 or 3 points is better. At least viewers out there, they might also add it and then, get something across to their leaders as well.
Well, I will just look at it and smile over it, because I know that suggestions or solutions, like we may ask or say, is always the things that we pray for. In a society where there is no peace, I don't think we can have that searchable resolution and solution we are looking for. And peace is the hobnob. Peace is the basis of whatever the victory any political party seeks. I will ask them at the end of the day, they should come to resolution of this problem. Every problem has a time
to be
the
resolved.
crisis has a time. I know that no matter how it lingers, they will
surely come to an end one day. Yeah.
They will broker peace. Whatever is the situation of the state, peace might come. All I know is that come 2023, PDP will win this country.
How do you really mobilize for your party when 60% of youths are somehow aggrieved and many of them are not employed? What do you really tell them? How do you manage your office? I know it's going to be hard on you, but how do you manage yourself, convincing them to stand out come 2023 general election?
Comparing and contrasting with what is happening in the APC, especially at the national,
Okay.
I don't think we have much work to do when it comes to mobilization, because looking at the whole things, you can agree with me that PDP is doing far more better than APC.
Okay.
And the clamor here should be carrying the youth along.
Okay.
I think that is the clamor. And that has been the handwork of PDP. You can agree with me that 16 years of PDP in power, that the youth of Nigeria have not suffered, unlike what they have seen in the past.
Our scope is River State.
Yes,
let's use it as a case study right now.
The issue of not carrying the youth along, I think, to my personal knowledge and understanding, I think it's not just peculiar to River State alone, but other states of the nation. Be that as it may, the issue of River State can also be lie low or laid to rest when the forces from up begin to understand the little voices from the bottom. Currently in our state, without fear or favor, I will say that our current government or governor have been concentrating on infrastructures. And we also believe that when he shifts his attention, or when he is done with the infrastructural project, he will now come down to the human capital development side of it. But The only challenge and worry I'm having now is the time frame. Will the time be still huge to accommodate much number of youth in this development process? Aside that, I believe our resources are being used in line with our programs of activities. But the only challenge here is that 80% of these resources are being invested on project, while little or such are being used for youth human capital. And when you talk about this human capital, most of them that benefit it most are the elderly. So youth have not fully benefited from this government, but we are still believing that as time goes, that the youth will smile to the bank. But our only challenge is the time.
Okay, now to the coordinator, PDP Youth Council, River State. We want to know your rapport with PDP youth across the state.
Well,
how formidable are you with them? Is your team, right?
I will want to start this way. As a youth, no political party or political organization can win election without the youth body.
Okay.
The hub of every political search or research or request is to have a reasonable turnout of the youth organizations or associations. I think from the day of my formation, which I was given the appointment on the 1st of August 2022 till date, so far so good. We've been able to form the state structure. We've been able to form the local government structure. We are on forming the ward structure, and there we'll go to units and all the rest. I believe in structure. Our Excellency, the governor, will always say, if you are not a grassrooter, I can't work with you.
Okay.
Now, if you want to win an election and you cannot go to the people, those are the rural areas, our principal Atiku Abubakar will call you, please, I do not want city politicians.
Okay.
Come home and do things for us. When you go home, go back to your state, he will shout at the national. And the Excellency here, who happens to be the governor, will also say, go back to your LG. The LG chairman will tell you, go back to your ward. The ward will say, go back to your unit. When the unit will call, they will say, the unit coordinators will say, go back to your voting points. We have, and we are working on the system to ensure that the 23 LGA, as it is being led today by the PDP, that we will secure the maximum vote come 2023.
Wow,
we are believing victory is not compromisable in River State.
Okay.
In whichever form, I do not see any political party contesting with us, if you may ask. If you ask me, a party that has nothing to offer to the nation, can they come to begin to contest election? I am saying here in River State, PDP is at the end of affairs and PDP will continue. I don't see any contender. A party, if you say the APC, if you look at them, they don't have even party structure. If a party can lose their spokesperson, imagine a reasonable political party, the spokesperson walks out and comes to, he has seen factors, the reasons that is making them come back to PDP. So no politician likes staying in hunger. I know they are hungry and they will continue to be hungry because power they cannot get.
Yes. Well, I must commend the both of you. Well, you're still watching Honey Film Africa HOFA TV Talk Show, the voice of the streets. Here in the studio are vibrant youths of PDP, in fact, personalities. We have the likes of the state coordinator, River State PDP Youth Council, and a River State mobilizer,
PDP mobilizers.
PDP mobilizers. Well, honestly, it was a wonderful moment with you guys, and I still enjoy you being here, and I would also enjoy you coming back to this place next time. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Make sure you subscribe to this channel and then drop your comment at the comment section. Thank you. We'll be right back.
You know, people cannot understand simple arithmetic. If you didn't dare, you didn't dare.